Hello.
What did this red nose suggest to you?
Nothing.
Do you recognize the man in this photograph?
No, I'm sure I don't know him.
Check out this pass.
Yeah. It's yours, is it?
Not exactly. Do you recognize the name?
Thomas Merlin? No, never heard of him.
Did I show you this tool?
Yes, you did.
Does this matchbook mean anything to you?
No,
Shake my hand.
it's a trick, isn't it?
Damn it, you're right. I can't seem to fool anyone. What does this tissue suggest to you?
Nothing.
See you later. Hi there, old-timer. What? Nasty cold you've got there. As soon as the words left my lips, I regretted them.
Is there such a thing as a cold which isn't nasty? I put the question to Father Mahoney. Father, says I, why were we born to suffer snot?
What did he say?
He said, it's my reward for being out all night like a sinner. Pious prig. Anyway, this is no ordinary cold. 'Tis the hay fever.
Pollinosis?
Thank you. You're not a policeman, are you?
Excuse me?
Police? No, I'd know it if you were.
Do you know Pegram, the archaeologist?
That's the scrawny fellow who was poking around at the castle, isn't it? No, I don't know him.
Were you aware that Pegram was conducting an archaeological dig?
I don't meddle in other people's affairs. They don't interest me.
Do you know where I can find Pegram?
I told you, I never heard of him.
Can you tell me how to get into the castle?
Don't even think about it, me bucko. Lochbarn Castle is haunted.
That's what the kid outside told me, but I don't believe it.
Then you're a fool.
Have you ever seen the ghost?
To be sure, with me very own eyes.
Can you describe the ghost?
It was horrible. A wee stunted beast, long beak, straggly, flappy wings.
Are you sure it wasn't a wild animal? A rabbit or a skunk or something?
Skunk in Lochmarn? That'll be the day. No, that was a ghost.
I think I know what you saw on the castle wall.
I know what I saw.
I don't think so. It was the kid, McGuire.
What?
He was up on the wall last Tuesday night. He thought you were the Phantom of Lochmarn.
Oh.
Ghosts don't bother me. I still want to visit that castle.
You can't. It's not open to the public.
There's no one around to stop me, is there?
That's right. Nothing human, anyhow.
Can I buy you a beer?
Very kind, I'm sure. But I don't drink the stuff Leary sells.
What's wrong with it?
I've seen what it can do.
What does this red nose mean to you?
I suppose you're collecting for charity?
No, I'm not. I want to know if you've seen someone wearing a nose like this.
No, I haven't.
Do you recognize the man in this photograph?
Is that supposed to be you?
No, I don't have a scar on my face and I'm not from the Middle East.
I can't tell without me glasses.
What does this red nose mean?
Nothing.
What does this red...
Nothing.
Do you recognize the man in this photo?
I can't.
Take a look at this ID card.
Take a look. Oh, yes. Little plastic picture.
I don't suppose it means anything to you, does it?
No.
Can you identify this tool?
No.
What does this matchbook mean to you?
Nothing. Go away and stop bothering me.
Hey, would you like to shake my... no, on second thought, forget it. You could make use of this tissue.
Never use them. Those things are unhygienic.
I'll see you later. Top of the morning to you.
I beg your pardon.
Well, that's what you Irish say, isn't it?
Do you want something? Or are you just flaunting your xenophobia?
Well, I was trying to be sociable.
Is it a room you're after?
That's not a bad idea. Do you have a vacancy?
I could, if you don't mind waiting until the last guest checks out.
No problem. When will that be?
When the undertaker comes to collect him.
Do you know a man called Pegram?
Indeed I do. Are you a friend of his, by any chance?
In a manner of speaking, I am.
Right, me boyo, 160 quid he owes me, pay up.
But that's Pegram's business, not mine.
Ah, but he's done a bunk, hasn't he? Scampered.
I know. That's why I'm here, to look for him.
And what about the money he owes me?
When I find him, I'll remind him about it. Did Pegram stay here?
Yes, he did. 6 nights plus breakfast.
He couldn't have had breakfast this morning. Not unless he had it afore he went to bed.
What the hell are you talking about, Doyle?
The history fella. I seen him this morning. Crack of dawn. I had to get up at 4 o'clock to see to the missus.
I didn't know your wife was sick, Pat.
She's not. Anyhow, I went out to empty the bucket. And what do you think I saw?
For the love of God, Doyle, get to the point.
It was the history man heading out to the village on a bicycle.
I knew it. Hand over me money, or I'll throw you out.
Can I see Pegram's room?
It's been taken by one of the brothers from the reformatory. They come every year for spiritual refreshment.
That's a good one. Their idea of refreshment is a good full of stout.
I wouldn't want to disturb a man of God, especially not a big fella from the bad boys' home.
I don't blame you, Mick. That brother's got muscles like a muscle man.
Have you served any, clowns recently?
Don't change the subject. Are you going to pay me Pegram's rent or not?
No way. Listen, I'm not really his friend. I've never even met the guy. But I need to find Pegram urgently. I think his life is in danger.
Damn right it is.
Excuse me for butting in, Michael, but I think the young fella's telling the truth.
I'm sorry I bit your head off, sir.
Well, that's okay, I understand. I guess. Have you served any, clowns recently?
No, you're the first today.
Seriously, I'm looking for a man dressed in a clown costume.
Would he be having a little white dog with a black patch over the eye?
I shouldn't think so. What can you tell me about the castle?
You're the second person to ask me that today. I don't know anything about the castle. It's only an old ruin anyway.
Who else was asking about the castle?
He said he was a reporter. He was asking about the little people.
I could have told him a tale or two about the little people. He might have paid me to hear what he wanted me to say.
Anyway, I chucked him out on his arse.
Good for you, Mick. That's the way to deal with journalists.
I'll try a glass of beer, please.
Is this your first pint of real ale?
Well, I guess so. What's real ale, anyhow?
Beer that's brewed from natural ingredients to traditional methods. It shouldn't be kept under pressure or refrigerated. And finally, it should have a good body and distinctive character.
In other words, it's flat and warm with bits in, and it makes you fall over.
Does this false nose mean anything to you?
It's not Red Nose Day again, is it?
I don't know. But this is part of a clown's costume.
I know that. Good God Almighty, what do you take me for?
Do you recognize this man?
No, I don't. What do you want with him?
I've got a score to settle.
I don't want any trouble in the bar, mister. If it's a fight you're looking for, see Father Mahoney.
A priest? A man of the cloth?
Sure. And he teaches the boys how to box at the youth club. According to Mahoney, it develops character. Isn't that right, Pat? Didn't he teach you the art of pugilism? Doyle.
Sorry, Michael. I was miles away. What did you say?
Never mind.
Do you recognize the name on this card?
No. Should I?
Nah, it was a long shot. Here's something which might interest you.
Huh? Oh, what is it?
My passport to the sewers of Paris.
Is that so? Did you see the snooker last night, Mr. O'Brien?
We haven't got a television, mate.
I know that. Why is it, if you don't mind me asking?
If God had meant us to watch television, we'd all be like Doyle.
I take it no one wants to hear about my underground escapades.
I'd rather drink me own beer.
Do you recognize this matchbook?
No, sir.
Hey, bartender?
Landlord, if you don't mind.
Sorry. Shake my hand, why don't you?
Now, why should I do that? What have you got up your sleeve?
Nothing. Come on, just shake my hand.
Oh, not just now, mister. I have to be careful on account of the health restrictions.
Oh, jeez. Does this tissue mean anything to you?
That's disgusting.
Uh-huh. I found it in the sewers.
Well, what's the idea of waving it around in my face? You're worse than old Ron. Put it away, man.
Thanks. Somehow, I'd managed to drink the thick, sweet brew. I felt strangely compelled to order another, even though my every instinct warned me against it. Somehow, I felt... It was an electric pump operated by pushing a small lever. Excuse me.
Yes, sir?
May I have another beer, please?
Certainly, sir. Same again?
Yeah, please. How is this stuff made?
That's the secret of the master brewer, sir. Each barrel is lovingly manhandled in time-honored fashion, suspended on skillfully tied ropes of the finest hemp, lowered into the cellar, utilizing the forces of original gravity, like manna from heaven.
Thanks. The glass contains... Somehow, I felt... Excuse me?
Yes, sir?
Hey, how about another drink?
See him again?
Do you serve cocktails?
I'll serve anyone with manners and money.
You know, I'm serious. Have you considered turning McDevitt's into a cocktail bar? Cocktails are chic, cool, and popular with younger drinkers.
What? Kids in the bar? Can you imagine it? Pinball, pimples, and puke.
Right, I get the picture. I'll settle for a glass of stout. Thanks. Excuse me?
Yes, sir?
More beer over here.
Yes, sir.
Thanks. Excuse me?
Yes, sir?
More beer over here.
Yes, sir.
Thanks. Excuse me?
Yes, sir?
More beer over here.
Yes, sir.
Thanks. Hey!
Hello there again.
Do you remember seeing Sean Fitzgerald at the dig?
Let me see now. I think me brain box needs a spot of lubrication.
Can I buy you a drink?
You most certainly can.
Give me a drink for my friend here.
Who? Doyle? Has he conned you into buying for him? Shame on you, Patrick. Same again.
Just a point this time, Michael.
1 point of brown coming up.
Do you remember Sean Fitzgerald now?
I can picture the scene as if it was only last week. Come to think of it, it was only last week. Fitzgerald was there all right. Him and a bunch of students. He was speaking with the boss man.
Bye for now. Excuse me, Mr.
Hello there. What now?
Oh, nothing. Excuse me?
Yes, sir?
More beer over here.
Yes, sir.
Thanks. I was about a rash. Excuse me.
Yes, sir?
More beer over here.
Yes, sir.
Thanks. Excuse me.
Yes, sir?
More beer over here.
Yes, sir.
Thanks. Excuse me.
Yes, sir?
More beer over here.
Yes, sir.
Thanks. Excuse me.
Yes, sir?
More beer over here.
Yes, sir.
Thanks. Excuse me.
Yes, sir?
More beer over here.
Yes, sir.
Thanks. I was about to reach for the pump when I came to my senses. A rash move like that in a strange country with strange customs could be my last. I was about... Somehow, I'd managed to drink the thick, sweet brew. I felt strangely compelled to order another, even though my every instinct warned me against it. Somehow, I felt... I was about to reach for the... Excuse me.
Yes, sir?
More beer over here.
Yes, sir.
Thanks. Excuse me.
Yes, sir?
More beer over here.
Yes, sir.
Thanks. I was Excuse me.
Yes, sir?
More beer over here.
Yes, sir.
Thanks. I felt strangely.
Hello.
Doyle told me you definitely worked at the dig.
You don't believe him, do you? Patrick Doyle is a moron and a scoundrel.
Even so, he saw you talking to Pegram.
You can't prove that, mister.
See you later.
Hey! Hello there again, mister. Oh, nothing really.
I tugged at the trapdoor. Hey, McGuire.
What do you want to know?
Do you know a man called Pegram?
Can you describe him like on the telly in the cop shows?
He's an English archaeologist.
I know the man you mean if he's the one.
Can you tell me where I'd find Pegram?
No, I can't, 'cause he's not here now, but if I sees him, I'll ask him.
Do you know what Pegram was doing in the castle?
Digging for buried treasure? Jewels and gold and skeletons, like in the films.
Do you know anything about Pegram's dig?
He wouldn't let me anywhere near it. I offered to help, but he chased me off. I didn't want to see his smelly old hole anyhow.
Did anyone from the village work at the dig?
Pegram brought some students and bums with him. He reckoned no one in Lochmarn would know what to look for. The only local guy who worked for him was Sean Fitzgerald.
Fitzgerald says he's never been anywhere near the dig.
He's having you on, mister.
Are you sure Fitzgerald worked at the dig?
Oh, yes. It was him, all right. Would I tell a lie?
Well, he denies it.
I saw them together only last night.
I wish you'd told me that sooner. What were they doing?
Pegram gave Fitzy a box. He didn't look too happy about it.
I knew it. But how am I going to persuade him to part with it?
Break his fingers.
Nah, I couldn't do that.
I could.
Thanks for the offer, kid, but I'll try a more subtle approach.
Chinese burns?
See you later, kid.
Okay, mister.
Hey, Maguire,
What do you want to know?
what's Fitzgerald scared of?
Everything and everyone.
So I shouldn't have any trouble getting him to talk.
He's a pushover. But don't scare him too much. Try the soft touch. Butter him up a bit.
I heard that Pegram had found a legendary gem.
That's right. It's been the talk of Lochmarn all week.
You haven't seen the gem, have you?
Hell no. I reckon Pegram made off with it. If I was him, I'd go to Amsterdam, chop it up and sell it. He could be living the life of Riley instead of digging holes.
Shake my hand again.
No way.
See you later, kid.
Okay, mister.
Hello.
Maguire says he saw you working at the dig. What's more, he saw you talking with Pegram.
I knew this would happen. I knew I'd get caught. Just my luck. Grasped up by a delinquent and a dimwit.
I need to talk to Professor Pegram, if he's still alive.
What do you mean? Is he in danger?
Yeah, you too, if I'm right.
You're not from the Social Security.
Hell no. What makes you think that?
Well, I was claiming benefits at the same time I was working for Pegram.
I'm not in a position to make judgments, Sean. That's between you and your conscience. All I want is to talk to Pegram about the gem.
But he's not here.
I know that. But he left that package with you, didn't he? So where did Pegram go?
I don't know. I swear it. He came to see me early this morning. Said he was leaving. He asked me to give this package to a guy called Markey.
Show me what's in the package, Sean.
I can't do that.
Why not?
I promised the professor.
So what? You didn't have any qualms about your benefit scam. So where's the harm in taking a peek inside Pegram's package?
You don't know these people. I can't. I don't dare.
This is your last chance to show me the package, Fitzgerald. I've been patient with you, but now it's time to kick ass.
But he'll kill me.
Who will?
The man from Paris. Jack Marquet. Pegram told me if I gave him the package unopened, I'd hear no more about it. But if I double-crossed Marquet, I'd be dead.
I'll deal with Jacques Marquet. Give...
No. Why should I trust you? I don't know who to trust anymore. I wish I'd never even heard of the Lochmarn gem. Hey! I just seen a big red...
Get out of here, Maguire. Come back when you're old enough.
What's the lad howling about?
A big red sports car. Sean Fitzgerald's been runned over.
Get out! Noisy little tyke.
Maybe you should send out some medicinal brandy maker.
Oh, yes? And who's going to pay for it?
Not me.
Me too, neither.
I was telling the truth about Fitzy, mister.
Okay, calm down. Now tell me what happened.
I was standing here, minding me own business, when I saw this beautiful red sports car coming up over the hill. "Would you look at that?" says I, and I going over to take a closer look. Next thing, Fitzy comes tearing out of the pub and nearly knocks me on my ass, but the car just flies at him. It was too fast for poor old Fitzy, and hit him an awful wallop. He goes flying up on top. "Jesus," says I thought he was a goner. Next thing, the driver hops out, and I couldn't believe my eyes. He was dressed like a bloody pixie.
Did this pixie have a scar on his cheek?
I couldn't see. He was wearing a stupid mask. Are you a special agent?
Sorry to disappoint you, kid, but I'm not. I'm just an ordinary guy caught up in a whirlpool of intrigue.
And you're drunk.
Not so.
Yeah, you've been drinking mucky beer in the boozer.
Only a few glasses. Did Fitzgerald drop anything when he was hit?
I didn't see. It all happened so fast.
See you later, kid.
Okay, mister.
Allô? Couleur. J'écoute.
Nico?
Who is this?
It's me, George.
Oh, hello, George. Where are you?
I'm in Ireland.
Ireland? What are you doing there?
It's a long story.
Any signs of our friend the clown?
You're kidding. You probably never even heard of Lochmarn.
Allô? Couleur. J'écoute.
Nico?
Who is this?
It's me, George. Are you okay?
Yes, of course I am.
Well, take care. I'll be back soon.
Yeah, thanks for calling, George. Any signs of our friend the clown?
You're kidding. You probably never even heard of Lochmarn.
Hey, where do you think you're going?
Excuse me?
No customers behind the bar. Ever.
Hello again.
What?
What's that you're making?
It's a necklace, me bucko.
Oh, sure. Made out of steel wire?
That's right. A necklace for my pretty one. When my little lover feels it round her slender neck, she'll be mine. All mine.
If I was a woman, I wouldn't think much of a wire necklace.
It's not made for a woman. I've got my sights on tastier dishes than women. Flesh as smooth and tender as a maiden's. Bones as soft and white as a newborn babe's. Rabbit, that's what gets my juices flowing.
Ah, so you're making snares to trap rabbits.
That's right. Do you have a problem with that?
Damn right I do. Isn't it painful?
Only if I get me fingers caught.
I'm talking about the rabbits. Do they feel much pain?
You bet.
I'll see you later. Hey!
Hello there again, mister.
What do you know about leprechauns, Doyle?
Leprechauns! Is it the little people you're talking about? Sure, and a cousin of mine was wed to one.
Oh, come on. Do you really expect me to believe that?
It's the truth, I'm telling you. She fell asleep on a fairy ring, see? When she woke up, there he was. A little fella. All in green.
Tell me more about your cousin, the leprechaun.
Oh, no.
Well, young Mary was speechless, especially when the leprechaun up and spoke to her. Be my bride, me darling, says he, and she'll never want for riches again. Okay, says she, and he slips a ring of daisies on her finger.
Amen.
So there you are, proof that the little people exist.
Well, that's no proof.
Not so. The following spring, she had a little baby.
May I shake your hand?
No, you can't.
Does this tissue mean anything to you?
No, boss.
Bye for now. Excuse me.
Yes, sir?
More beer over here.
Yes, sir.
Thanks. I was a Excuse me.
Yes, sir?
More beer over here.
Yes, sir.
Thanks.
Get out. Get out.
He wasn't listening. No point in phoning. Hey!
Hello there again, mister.
Did the leprechaun's promise come true?
What promise was that now?
That she'd never want for riches again.
Now, there's the strangest thing. She never did.
I thought you said she was claiming the social part.
Indeed, Mr. O'Brien. But there's riches and riches. She told me, Pat, she says, That little darling boy is all the riches in the world to me.
Bye for now. Excuse me, Mr. O'Brien.
Hello there. What now?
The boy told me Fitzgerald was driven away in the car that hit him.
McGuire's always spinning wild yards. I don't know where he gets them from. Television, I expect, or comics. If I was you, I'd take what he says with a generous pinch of salt.
McGuire's tale about the car sounds quite plausible to me. He says the driver was dressed like a leprechaun.
That boy has a head full of fluffy toys.
Goodbye for now. Excuse me.
Yes, sir?
Do you know Sean Fitzgerald very well?
I know him enough not to sell him more than 2 pints. He's like a kid when he gets a few beers inside him.
I'm not surprised. He's on medication for his nerves.
There's nothing wrong with his nerves. He's just screwy.
Thanks.
Hello?
Nico?
Who is this?
It's me, George. Are you okay?
Yes.
Well,
Yeah. Any signs of our friend the clown?
you're kidding. He probably... Hey, McGuire.
What do you want to know?
See you later, kid.
Okay, mister.
Get away, you silly noodle! Can't you see the load's unstable?
Hi, it's me again.
So I see. What now?
Have you seen Professor Pegram?
No, he's packed up and gone.
Do you happen to know where?
Back in England, I suppose.
Do you think Pegram's disappearance is due to the curse?
Look at the facts. He dug up the gem. He disappeared. Bingo. It doesn't take a degree in mathematics to work that one out, does it? You don't have to be a smarty Pythagoras with a calculator.
I guess not.
Pegram has run off with the gem.
Did you happen to see a red sports car down on the road?
I caught a glimpse of a flash of red on the hill and heard the racket. Sure, it was an awful noise. A sports car, you say?
A Ferrari, to be exact.
A racing car? And what was it doing here? The poor fella must have been lost.
The driver of the Ferrari was involved in an accident.
Is that so?
Yeah, he knocked somebody down outside the bar.
What an idiot! How could a thing like that happen?
He was traveling too fast.
So fast he ran right under the car?
I mean, the car was traveling too fast.
But you'd have thought the idiot could have heard it coming.
Maybe you know the guy who was hit by the Ferrari. His name is Sean Fitzgerald.
Oh, I know him all right. That's me nephew, the idiot responsible for the stacking of my hay cart. Was he killed by the car?
Oh no, but he has been abducted.
Well, that's a relief now.
Aren't you going to look for your nephew?
What for? From what you say, it's too late.
Well, you could report the matter to the police.
Better not. Besides, what could they do?
Well, they could mount a search.
They have only the one bicycle between them. In a question of superior acceleration, I put me money on the Ferrari.
I think you ought to know exactly what Sean has gotten himself into.
I'm not sure I want to know.
But you're his uncle, his own flesh and blood.
You're right, but what can I do? If I'm not here to guard it, some idiot might try to climb the haystack. What a moral dilemma. Stay here and guard this potentially lethal agricultural construction, or to go off in search of the prodigal nephew, the very man responsible for said hazard? It'll need some thinking about.
Why, there's no problem.
You're right. Why didn't I think of it before? We'll demolish the haystack.
You don't have to demolish the haystack to go look for Sean. I'll stay here in your place and warn anyone who's silly enough to climb it.
Marvellous! I think I should start me inquiries in the bar.
He strode off in the direction of McDevitt's bar, leaving me to contemplate the stack of hay. Pushing with all my strength got me nowhere. They didn't budge. I really need to start working out. The stack of hay stopped, short of the top of the wall. Even if I stretched as far as I could, the wall was out of reach. What I needed was a slice or two of Alice's Wonderland. That is not a good idea. No way. Hey, McGuire.
What do you want to know?
See you later, kid.
Okay, mister.
Hello.
Hello there. Let me introduce you to my pals.
We've already met. I want you to know you have my sympathy.
I dare say I'll get over it.
What about Sean? Why aren't you out looking for him?
There's no point in launching an ill-equipped expedition to save the lad. In a life-or-death situation, preparation is essential. That's why I slipped in here.
For a point.
I gotta go. Excuse me, Mr. O'Brien.
Hello there.
Oh, nothing. Hey!
Hello there again.
Oh, nothing really. I was about to... Excuse me.
Yes, sir?
I don't want anything.
Just give me a shout when you... Get out.
Hello again.
What?
I'll see you later. I pushed the switch down, but in doing so it snapped off in my hand. It was impossible to return the switch to its original position. The menu was limited. It read, "No food today." I didn't care. I tugged at the trapdoor. I took hold of the grating and pulled hard. The plastic cover had been smashed by the Pixie's car, revealing a switch. I tried to flip the switch with the lifting key, but it was much too cumbersome for the job. I tried to use the keys to lever up the grating, but that... I tried to flip the switch with the lifting. The workman's key was the obvious tool to use to open this trapdoor. It was specifically designed for a job like this. Unfortunately, there weren't any holes in the trapdoor. Hello.
What n-
I gotta go. Excuse me.
Yes, sir?
I don't want anything.
Just give me...
Hey! Hello there. Oh, nothing really. Excuse me.
Hello there.
Oh, nothing. The man's arm lay across the towel, preventing me from moving it. As the man raised his arm to drink, I snatched the towel away. Somehow, I felt... Hello again. I'll see you later. As soon as the old guy looked away, I considered tying the towel to the grating, but it seemed pointless. Hello.
What?
Do you have any use for this towel?
I suppose I could squeeze it out into my glass if I was desperate enough.
Do you know anything about this piece of wire?
It looks like a handmade snare.
I gotta go.
Excuse me. Hello.
Does this towel mean anything to you?
Sure, it's one of Leary's towels. Are you planning on stealing it?
Just borrowing it, if you must know. What do you make of this piece of wire?
It looks ordinary enough to me.
Goodbye for now. Hey!
Hello, Derek.
What do you think of this towel?
Now, there's a fine piece of cloth if ever I did see one. Such craft must surely come from linen cupboards of the Vatican itself.
I found it on the bar under your elbow.
I thought it looked familiar.
Does this piece of wire mean anything to you?
Not me, mister.
Bye for now. Excuse me.
Yes, sir?
May I borrow this towel?
Sure you can, on one condition.
What's that?
You keep it away from old Ron.
Who's Ron?
That's him in the corner, with the hygiene problem.
Does this piece of wire mean anything to you?
Good God, man. Put it away.
What's the problem?
Don't play the innocent with me, mister. What you do with that wire is your own business, but don't drag me into it.
Give me another beer. Give everyone another beer. Let's party, guys.
I think you've had enough, don't you?
Hey, listen. Is it supposed to taste the way it does?
Gopalene Stout is brewed from the finest chemicals in the world. I'm sorry, but the pump appears to be broken.
I can fix it for you.
I don't think so. This is a job for a professional electrician. Oh well, at least the glass washer is still working. It's not my dear, is it?
It just so happens I'm an electrician. Check out my credentials.
Well, no. Isn't that marvellous? Here's a house bedeviled with faulty wiring of a wayward nature. Here's you, an electric man, with a little plastic card to prove it. I still want to see what you can do before I let you touch me beer pumps. You can make a start on the glass washer. And when you've finished that, will you take a look at the pumps?
There was nothing physically wrong with the glass washer. There was nothing...
Well,
Well, what?
are you going to fix this glass washer or not?
I used all my knowledge of electrical engineering to examine the plug. Seemed fine to me.
Hey,
What do you want?
What do you make of this, kid?
Hey, that's one of Leary's towels. He'll skin you alive.
That old windbag doesn't scare me. Anyhow, I'm only borrowing it.
You're pretty cool, mister. For an old guy.
What do you think this wire could be used for?
Stealing cars. There's only one problem.
The local policeman?
No. Nobody in Lochmarn has got a car.
See you later, kid.
Okay, mister.
It was impossible to return the switch to its original position. I used all my knowledge of electrical engineering to examine the plug. Seemed fine to me. There was nothing physically wrong with the glass washer. I was about to reach for the pump when I came. A rash. Excuse me, Mr. O'Brien.
Hello.
Oh, nothing. Hey!
Hello there again, mister.
Oh, no.
Hello.
What now?
I gotta go.
I'm still waiting.
Okay,
I'm still waiting.
okay,
I'm still...
okay. I seemed fine to me. I seemed fine. I replaced the fuse with a piece of wire. I knew it was dangerous, but I was desperate enough to disregard everything I knew about standard safety precautions. Excuse me, Mr. Leary. I fixed your glass washer, no problem.
Bingo! And a blessing to all the saints. A free half-pint to that man on the house. Now, could you take a look at the beer pumps?
Well, I guess so, but I'm not making any promises.
If you can't fix them, I'll have a riot on me hands.
The pumps are in the cellar, right?
That's right. You'll find a flashlight down there somewhere.
What a dumb place to store a flashlight. A dark cellar. The only way I was going to find anything down there was to feel around. I pushed the lever and heard the grating of metal, but nothing appeared to happen. I pulled the lever and the bolt creaked back into place. I pushed the lever. I was about to reach. It was impossible. I lifted the trap door, and an overpowering smell of stale beer rose from the cellar below. I looked down on a stone-tiled floor, way too far to jump.
Excuse me.
There was a nasty feeling in my guts I usually associated with light opera. It was Khan. What's the problem?
Did you see what happened here a few minutes ago?
What was that?
A man was involved in an unfortunate accident.
I didn't see anything.
What about the boy?
He doesn't know anything either. The kid, well, you know how it is in these rural communities. Not enough genes to go round. I prayed McGuire had the sense to keep his mouth shut. Was the guy hurt bad?
He's been taken care of, but he thinks he dropped a small parcel. You didn't happen to find it, did you?
If I had, I would have taken it to the police.
Of course. Thank you.
It wasn't my nerves that stopped me jumping. It was my damned legs. They wouldn't move. I took hold of the grating. The workman's key was the obvious tool to use to open. It was specific, unfortunately. Then I noticed a flash of light, something sparkling beneath the open trapdoor. It was Peagrim's gem, all right. A large, uncut blue stone. As I held it aloft, I realized the fascination it could command. I guess I was already under its spell.
Did you find it?
What?
Whatever you was looking for.
Yeah. Listen, McGuire. I want you to keep this to yourself.
No problemo. Just chuck us up a crate of lager.
No way, you're not old enough.
We can sell it and make some cash.
Forget it, kid. I couldn't betray Mr. Leary's trust.
I could, for sure. That old misery guts deserves it.
If you want to do me a favor, keep a lookout for that guy in the suit.
Okay. But it'll cost you a packet of chips.
Oh, and shout if you see that Ferrari. I searched the trash, but I looked among the cleaning materials, but It was a calendar with a faded photograph. I looked among the cleaning material. The faucet creaked, coughed, and spewed out a stream of rusty-colored water. I shut off the faucet as tight as I could, but it kept on dripping. The faucet creaked, coughed, and spewed out a stream of rusty-colored water. I held the towel under the faucet and soaked it with water. The towel was already as wet as it was going to get. Hello again. What? Could you use this towel?
I could.
What do you think of this flash?
That could be very handy in the dark. How much do you want for it?
It's not for sale. It belongs to Leary. What does this gem mean to you?
Well, would you look at that? Pretty.
Do you recognize it?
No?
I'll see. Excuse me.
Yes, sir?
May I borrow this towel?
You can...
I found your flashlight.
So I see it. You'd better keep hold of that.
Does this gem mean anything to you?
Phew. What a beauty. I bet you wish that was real, don't you?
Thanks. Hello.
What?
Do you have any use?
I suppose I could squeeze it out into my glass.
What do you think of my flash?
Those electric lamps are useful, but I was given one for my birthday.
Well, the battery was probably drained.
What? Nobody told me. I threw it away.
This is the gem that Pegram found in the castle.
So that's what all the fuss was about. I can't see why myself. Why men would fight and steal and kill over a little bauble like that.
Well, it's kind of neat the way it sparkles. I gotta go. Hello.
What now?
I gotta go.
Excuse me. Hello there.
Did I?
Yes, you...
What do you think?
Not a very...
It's not switched.
I'm referring to the lack of a bracket. How would you be fixing that to your bicycle?
I don't have a bicycle. Do you recognize...
Ah, that's a beautiful stone.
And the reason why both he and Fitzgerald have disappeared.
Then it's only a matter of time before you vanish too.
Do you recognize...
Yes.
Goodbye for now. Hey!
Hello there.
Look at this... Look at...
You showed me that.
What do you think of this?
It's not very bright.
I could say the same about some of the present company.
That's true. Don't keep it under your hat, mister.
That flashlight. Like your brain died.
I don't think he heard me.
Do you recognize this gem?
Saints be praised. It must be worth a fortune.
Maybe it is. Have you seen it before? It's the one which Pegram took from the dig.
Oh. How come you've got it now?
He left it behind. I'm looking after it.
Oh. You could take that to Dublin and sell it.
Bye for now. I considered tying the towel to the grate. It wasn't my nerves that stopped me.
Hello?
Nico?
Who is this?
It's me. Are you okay?
Yes.
Well,
Yeah. Any son?
yeah. He turned up dressed as a pixie.
What? Did he see you?
He came back and talked to me.
Oh, you're crazy, George. The killer knows who you are.
Relax. It wasn't me he was after. It was Pegram's gem. Excuse me.
Yes, sir?
I found...
So I see it.
Thanks. Hey, McGuire.
What do you want?
What do you think of my...
It's a torch. That's what we...
Want a closer look at the gem, McGuire?
No, I don't. Jewels is for girls. You'd better hide that, mister. What if the pixie comes back? You'll be in trouble then.
I don't believe in pixies. Underneath that costume is a psychotic killer. See you later.
Okay, miss...
Hmm. Uh... Pushing with all my strength got me nowhere. I inserted the end of the lifting key in the mortarless crack and gave it a firm shove. It remained lodged in the wall, jutting out to form a step. Hey, Billy! The animal fixed on me with an evil glare. Behind the malice and resentment, there was a cool intelligence. How you doing, boy? I felt as threatened as I'd been by the assassin and his goons in Paris. It was the fiercest, meanest-looking old goat I'd ever laid eyes upon. The goat's movements were restricted by a halter tied to a metal post. No. No way. No. No way. That is not a good idea. It was a bright red. The towel had dried out and was barely damp. It was Nico's photograph of the man. It was the barman's flashlight. It was the bar. It was a large. It was the card I'd found in the hotel bedroom. The matchbook bore a pattern of It was the shaken shock buzzer I'd. It was the soggy tissue I'd. Hey, Billy. The goat responded with a cool and penetrating stare. The goat's movements were restricted by a halter tied to a metal post. It was a rusted piece of iron, maybe part of a plow or something. The top of a ladder rose out of the squarely dug hole. The goat's movements were restricted. "Hey, Billy!" The goat responded with a cool and penetrating stare. I held the towel under the faucet and soaked it with water. The towel was soaked through with water. The towel was soaked. The towel had dried. I held the towel under the faucet and soaked it with water. The towel was... The towel... The towel was... The towel was soaked. The towel was... Maybe not. No. No way. That is not a good idea. That is... The towel had dried out and was barely damp. It was the fiercest, meanest-looking old goat I'd ever laid eyes upon. The goat's movement. The goat's move. Hey, Billy. The animal fixed on me with an evil glare. Behind the malice and resentment. How you doing, boy? I felt as threatened as I'd been by the assassin and his goons in Paris. Pushing with all my strength got me nowhere. They didn't. Hey, McGuire.
What do you want to know?
See you later, kid.
Okay, mister.
Touching the glass washer would have been like putting my hand in a blender. I was about to reach for the pump when I came to my senses. A rash move like that in a strange country with strange customs could be my last.
Hello. What?
I gotta go. Hey, Billy. The goat. The rope by which the goat was tethered had become tangled on the old plowshare. As I dipped my fingers into the soft white powder, I realized what it was. Plaster of Paris. I'd used it in kindergarten to make casts of animal paw prints. I reached into the sack, but it was empty. The only object on the table which interested I tried in vain to move the panel. I placed my fingers and thumb into the holes in the wall. Nothing happened. There was a pattern of 5 holes arranged on the wall. They'd been drilled there deliberately. The bench had probably been used by Pegram and his archaeological team. Behind the altar was a carved panel decorated with animals, birds, and plants. Behind the altar was a carved panel decorated with animals, birds, and plants. No. The towel had dropped. Hey, Billy. The goat responded with a cool and Hey, McGuire.
What do you want to know?
Do you know what this white powder is?
No?
See you later, kid.
Okay, mister.
Hello.
What now?
Do you recognize this white powder?
Seems ordinary enough to me.
Do you...
See,
I gotta go. Excuse me, Mr. O'Brien.
Hello there. What now?
What do you make of this white powder?
Could it be bicarbonate of soda?
What do you make...
Could it be bicarbonate of soda?
Goodbye for now. Hey!
Hello, Derek.
Do you reckon...
No, what?
Bye for now. Excuse me.
Yes, sir?
Does this...
I knew it. The minute you walked through the door, I knew you spelled trouble.
Now, just a minute.
It might be what you're used to in New York, but we don't use that stuff here.
Hey, it's plaster. I found it in the castle. Does this...
I'm not interested.
Thanks. It was a handful of plaster left in the castle by Peagram's archaeology team. I shut off the faucet creaked. I held the towel under the faucet. No. No. It was impossible to No way was I going near that old goat. The goat was tangled up with the old plow. Hey, Billy. The goat responded with a... No way was I... No way. Behind the... The towel had dropped. I reached into the sack